Hello, this is Jennifer, and today I want to share a video with y'all where I have a plan, I have a grand plan of planting some apple seeds out in the yard. Now that it's cooler weather, it is actually an appropriate time to plant seeds out that require some cold stratification. I have some apple seeds in the fridge right now that are cold stratifying, but I want to see if I can do it directly outside now. And I also have some old rose seeds from a wild rose from the property that was associated with the house that we used to rent, that I did a rose hip video sometime last year, and those seeds were collected, and I'm thinking it would be fun to try and grow those as well. So I was thinking about it for a while, about what I think my plan is, and I think I have a plan now. So I'm going to cut open the apple or two and try to execute the plan now. So let's get this apple business going. Well, this apple doesn't have very many seeds in it. What the heck? Sounds like there's a little cat in the garage to me. I think you'll get him. Hello, this is midway through the video, Jenny Fern. Not the way I usually structure things around here, but hey. So yes, I did get the urge to plant some of the seeds for trees that require cold stratification now, because it is cold now. And so I wanted to try direct seeding instead of using the whole fridge trick, because I really would like to grow some fruit trees. So I thought I'd give it a shot. My planning, not the best. So ideally, I would assume if you were good at these kinds of things, you would have already sheet mulched an area and applied wood chips and all of that, good permaculture stuff. But me being unprepared and also just never having enough cardboard at the same time, decided I would do it today. When I had the urge, and that when nature was telling me it was cold outside. So yeah, midway through I also had to flatten some more boxes because not enough preparation. But yeah, really, honestly, breaking down the boxes is the most tedious, annoying part of building up one of these no-dig gardens. I would suggest that you have a friend do it for you so that you don't have to get frustrated at trying to take stickers off of paper products. So anyway, I decided to plant apple seeds. And then I actually didn't have very many apple seeds. I only had about 4. So I planted those all at once in one little area, hoping that I will get one at least to germinate. Ideally, I would do like, I don't know, 10 or something crazy, just like a much larger amount. I have probably about 10 in the fridge right now. So if that pans out, then I will have some apple seedlings. I'm honestly almost more excited to grow an apple tree from seed than like any other tree because of like the weird stigma about about growing apples from seed, about like them not being good or whatever. I really just want to try it out. I've seen several videos about it and it seems like an exciting proposition. And then I also decided to plant out some cherry seeds. So we'll see what that does. I did a lot less research into planting cherry seeds, I'll be honest. But I have a ton, so I decided I would just, throw some in the dirt and see what happens. So I decided to stab a bunch of holes into the cardboard for drainage, and also so that the roots, when they begin to form, can go straight down into the ground. I don't know how much these boxes will degrade over the time, but I wanted to make sure that there was an easy route for those new roots. And then I use these little coffee sleeves. I use them also in the wood chip garden that I have in the front yard. They're very convenient for containing soil, and they'll degrade really quickly after like their usefulness is over. So, just a weird tip: if you end up going to Starbucks, you can use your little paper coffee sleeve that they give you for planting things. So yes, I did put the 4 seeds in here, and then I covered them up with some extra soil. This is, I don't know, some potting soil or garden soil or something. And then this is some mulch. It's kind of like almost compost. It's a bunch of paper shreddings and a bunch of grass clippings. And I do actually let my grass get so bad and terrible that there's a lot of weed seed in it. But I don't care that much. I can just weed later. I wanted something that would protect the soil, help keep it moist until I can actually get some wood chips on this area, which I have no idea when I'm actually going to get some wood chips in, probably like a month. So I want to be able to do some protection around these plants. Okay, so I finished the footage before I finished recording the audio, and I still had a couple things to say, so I'll say it now. I also planted some persimmon seeds, and I don't think that persimmons are something that you are supposed to plant after a long period. Like citrus seeds, they aren't like viable after a while, like kind of immediately. So we will see. Again, this was just like I had a ton of persimmon seeds at that time, so I decided I would try to just save them and then I could plant them later if it worked. And so we will see if those work. I think I planted about 4 or 5, and I actually just found some persimmon trimmings in a big brush pile in a unguarded, semi-wild area, I guess, where people dump stuff, So I actually took some of the persimmons off of those trimmings because there were persimmons on them, and I took them home, and I'm hoping that there's seeds in there so that I can actually plant some like fresh seeds, because I love persimmons. They're like one of my favorite things, and I haven't even gotten any this season yet. I'm dying of lack of persimmon. The previous house that I rented had an apple tree, a grapevine, a fig tree, a pear tree, a pineapple guava, and a persimmon tree. And good Lord, I miss that all so much. Oh my goodness. Get yourself a house that already has fruit trees, huh? This place has like some tiny little sad citrus, and I mean, it does have the apricot, which the apricot, my goodness, is so delicious. And that wild plum is pretty nice too. And the grapes, gotta say, the grapes here are much better than the grapes at the old place, which I mean, I think they were a good grape. They were just more like for jelly instead of for fresh eating. So anyway, I've gone on long enough. Right. As always, thanks for watching.